Good morning and good morning to all your listeners. I'm grateful to be on your platform. Manjang charm was actually arranged on 23 count for visa fraud before the principal, before a magistrate, a Mane of the Carnival Magistrate Court. He was alleged to have obtained money through false pretense, contrary to Section 265 of the Criminal Offences Act 2025. And this was the allegation that was leveled before the court. So the police prosecutor who was representing the Inspector General of Police, Almame James Manga, who is the Assistant Commissioner, appeared for the Inspector General of Police, and he alleged that Manjam has been involved in a fraudulent scam of people, promising them that he's going to take them to Canada for a Jocano festival and also Spain. So he was obtaining money from people, almost 23 people, claiming that he will produce them a visa for these two countries. So when the prosecution actually brought the case and Manja was unrepresented at the court, he didn't have a lawyer that will be representing him. So they alleged that he was charged under Section 265 of the Criminal Offences Act on 23 counts of obtaining money through false pretense. So prosecution then moved to read the charge sheet before Manjang. So he was alleged that he have obtained $600,000 from one Lamin Diba in 2024 for claiming that he's going to take him to Canada for a Jocano festival. And also he have obtained $250,000 from Yusfa Sanya that he's going to take him to Canada. And the same thing goes to Lamin Jiba, whom he have also take 350,000. Also the same to Babukari Bayo, 100,000. Also, Mohamed Lamin came on money, 100,000. Mariama Kanye, 125,000. Kajali Haidara, 70,000. Sophia to Haidara, 80,000. Fatma Damani, 100,000. Mohamed Silla, 100,000. Alaji Lamin Cham, 125,000. Yusuf Jasi, 263,000. Dembo Jada, 22,000. Talibe Jata, 11,500. Momodu Jata, 22,000. Alaji Patembai, 89,000. Binta Dabo, 263,000. Mam Jara Jamme, 26,000. Mustafa Seka, 75,000. Lamin Kujabi, 25,000. Lamin Sao, 25,000. Hadi Koma, 165,000. Abdul Baji, 270,000. So these were the 23 people that he obtained money through false pretense. So when the charge sheet was read to Manja, he pleaded not guilty to all the charges, all the 23 charges, and a plea of not guilty was registered by the presiding magistrate, that's Emane. So then prosecution, that's Almame James Manga, actually then requested for a short adjournment for prosecution to bring their first witness to testify to prove their case. And he asked the court that the bail, in the regards of the bail, he will leave it to the discretion of the court to decide whether they will grant him bail or not. So after looking at the charge and the money involved, $3 million, if you add all these 23 people, the money obtained, then the magistrate in her ruling decided that he's going to give him a bail of $4.2 million of a title deed. That means that you must have a property that worth $4.2 million for him to put that document before the court, either him or by a guarantor. Also his documents must be surrendered to the court. That's his ID card and also his passport. So the matter was actually adjourned to the 22nd of January for continuation at 12 o'clock. So when they came on the 26th of January for the court to proceed, when the case was announced, Almame James Manga actually announced his presence before the court and told them that they are ready to actually proceed with the case, and they have already their witness who is already here before the court for her to actually commence her testimony before the court, who is also part of the people that he actually obtained money from. So that was one Mam Jara Jamme, who they claim that he have obtained $550,000 from him. So when Mam Jara took the witness box to start her testimony, then Counsel A. Silla, who is now representing Manjang Cham, get up and raise an objection. And he said that actually he wants the prosecution to force, that means to supply them all the documents that they want to rely on in the case, that is a requirement of the law. And he said that also the last time Manjang appeared in court, that was his first, he was ambushed by the state by actually bringing him into court without giving him chance to call his lawyers and tell them he's going to court so that he can be represented. So he said that that's ambush, which Almame Manga said in his response. The police commissioner said actually they have no problem to supply them with all the necessary documents, but he denied the issue of ambush. He said that he was never ambushed and it was not the responsibility of the police to provide him a lawyer. It's him to tell them that I have a lawyer and I want to contact, and Manjang Cham has never did that. So they had this confrontation, this agreement, and until they end up in the chambers of the magistrate where the matter was solved. So before they will settle down, the time was elapsed, so they could not proceed with the first witness. So the matter is adjourned to February 4th, where they will continue with the proceedings at Carnifing. Thank you. So good morning to on the issue of GALA. Yes, these are three people. That's Aliuba Kemo and Umar Saibo Kamara, who are actually been arraigned before the Carnifing Magistrate Court. That's before Salam Bay, who is the principal magistrate of Carnifing, and they are charged for unlawful assembly and common nuisance. This happens when they wanted to hold a press conference at the National Audit Office when the former Auditor General was forcefully removed from their office, and GALA members when they are to hold a press conference and give a statement that they are in disagreement with the decision of the. So they got arrested and actually they were charged and brought before the magistrate. So the last session witnessed the testimony of the the fourth witness of the state, who happens to be ASP, that's Assistant Superintendent Landin Boja, who is a platinum commando at the para police intervention unit. So he testified that actually he received a instruction from one of his boss that there are a group of people that want to hold a press conference at the National Audit Office, and he should go there and actually make sure that inform them they are unlawful gathered and they should be dispatched. So he said upon arriving there, he went with 10 men or paramilitaries. So upon arriving there, he found other police officers on the ground negotiating with the GALA members to dispatch, and after several minutes of negotiation, they didn't agree. So that was the time they actually threw a tear gas to dispatch those people and end up arresting Aliuba Umar Saibo and that of Kemo, who never moved after even when they threw the tear gas and other things. That was his testimony before the court. So during cross-examination, who was cross-examining was the GALA lawyer, that's Lamin Ellis Camara. So during their cross-examination, Lamin Ellis Camara then asked few questions just to make sure that the testimony was actually the facts that he was given. So he then asked them who gave him the instruction to do so, whether he get the instruction from his boss, and he responded yes. He said when he got to the ground, how many officers, there are officers that were senior than him, he responded yes. And he asked him that after their negotiation, did the situation calm down? He said no, the situation didn't calm down, and that was the time he also joined. So Ellis was asking him whether these people were standing inside the National Audit Office or outside. So he said they were standing outside the premises of the National Audit Office. So he said Consul Camara asked him how many of them were standing there. So he said he actually didn't know the numbers who were standing there. So then that was the question and answer section. Then he's asked whether it is correct that you personally did not effect the arrest of those accused people. And he said, no, he didn't actually arrest those people. There are officers, duties officers that arrested these people. Those are the normal police officers that actually arrested these people. So that was the cross-examination between LS Camara and these people. So at the end of the day, the matter was also adjourned to February 16, 2015 for continuation.